Hi. Hello. Upsetting. The kingdom always is cold. I have hatred for the cold. Bridget is not cold. We have no cold spirit. Does the goddess of Fodlan give protection from the cold? I am wishing I knew how to ask her. Ugh.
Oh, Claude. It's too late now, but it's such a shame. You'll be fighting the kingdom next, right? Then, the church? I guess Edelgard won't hesitate to cut Dimitri and Lady Rhea down.
Upsetting.
May I say, General Ladislava is really popular among the citizens of the Empire. If I remember correctly, the Emperor herself has recognized her genius and made her a general. Despite her considerable talent, she never puts on airs. And she's beautiful, too. She's even known as the Scarlet Warrior. Ooh.
Very good. Our Emperor mercilessly cuts down all those who stand in her way, even the Master Tactician.
Okay. Randolph has a big appetite. It does a heart good to see him. And he's handsome too. Compared to him, Hubert is... Forget I said anything. We may be witnessing a key moment in history. Hundreds of years from now, your name and Edelgard's will be written in the history books, Professor. What? How? I think it's just amazing. I wonder who will decide whether we did the right thing or not. Well, it won't be us anyway. Probably the people of a future era.
You there!
The main body of the Imperial Army is moving to the western region of the former Alliance territory to attack the Kingdom. The time when victory or defeat will be decided between us and the Kingdom is close at hand.
Your next opponents will be the Kingdom's army and the Knights of Seros. Both fearsome foes. Put the mobility of my troops to good use, and let us protect the Kingdom's western battlefront. When this month has ended, I'll depart. I pray that you have good luck in battle.
I can't believe to think. I saw the end of the Leicester Alliance with my own eyes. I witnessed a turning point in the history of my homeland. I'm not sure how to express my feelings right now. No, I don't have a gift for words. But perhaps I'll tell my children someday, if I have any, so that posterity can remember our triumph.
Deirdre's fallen. The Alliance nobles have surrendered to the Empire. We made it through with as few losses as possible. Not bad, all things considered. But I doubt it'll be so easy to deal with Fargus.
Oh no. Doesn't seem to be much unrest in the former Alliance territories, perhaps thanks to Count Burgley's strength. That said, General Randolph is the head of one of the branches of House Burgleys. It was once difficult for someone from a branch family to get ahead in life. But under Her Majesty, anyone who accomplishes great deeds during the war will see more success than they could have ever imagined.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You may already know this, but the Kingdom and the Alliance were once a single entity. The leaders of the Alliance, House Regan, are actually a branch of the Blythed royal family. In a way, it's just a battle of the part of the Blythed family tree that rose in rebellion against the Empire.
The Alliance is just... The merchants of Deirdre all have nerves of steel. I'm sure they'll be up and running again in no time. Hey, how about a favor?
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? 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 I think this one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. 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 You have a good pleasure. You have a good. You have a good eye. 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 A pleasure doing. Come again.
It's like this.
What?
King Dimitri of Fargus possesses superhuman strength. I heard he can lift a horse with a single hand. I wonder if it's true.
Can you help me?
While the battle with the Alliance is over, we still need to stay vigilant. Both the Church and the Kingdom are not to be taken lightly. I have a feeling we'll draw their attention soon. Weapon prep and training are of the utmost importance, now more than ever.
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack. And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out. Got me out of my room at least. That's good, right?
My father is holding Aryan Road secure. Our next battle will be there, against him, or in Ferdiad, which the king is protecting. You just worry about yourself.
Finally, the kingdom. After that, we'll battle the church. I volunteered for monastery guard duty. It was more for my family than anything. But now, from the bottom of my heart, I want to see Her Majesty ruling this land. Even if it costs me my life, I will protect Garreg Mach.
Definitely.
Yes. Neither the Emperor nor the Empire have my allegiance. It is all simply part of the agreement. There is no other reason for me to be here. I'll... My good... I'll take... I'll take... I'll take... I'll take... I'll take... My breath... I'll take... I'll take my breath. I'll take. I'll take. I'll take. I'll take. Oh. I'll take. 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 I'll take.
Appreciate it. Welcome! Come back soon!
Right.
Let me see.
Definitely.
Lord Yuritsa? I believe he used to be a professor at the Officers' Academy. It was also my understanding that he was personally recommended by Lord Arundel himself, landing him a position as a sword instructor.
Whatever the case is, behind that mask of death, there's an emptiness, a void. This is probably just a rumor, but I heard he was found and taken in by Her Majesty herself. Supposedly, he's the heir of the Hrim family. But I also heard he's only a distant relative who was adopted. He sure is mysterious.
You've been asking around about me. It matters not to me, one way or the other. Do you want to know of my past? Why? Friend or foe? That's what you're trying to determine. But you won't find answers merely with words. There is only one path forward. Raise your sword if you have the nerve. Raise it and fight me. If you want to know my heart, know my sword. It's only to spar. Nobody will be slain. I cannot kill you yet. The Death Knight knows that very well. I've been told to refrain from killing you until the war has ended. The Emperor. The young Emperor discovered me long ago. Though back then, she was still a princess. Ultimately, it was she who erased my past. She placed me into a family that was disintegrating, that I might be their heir. To survive, the Death Knight must spill blood. Left to his own devices, he would kill innocent passers-by. Through the Emperor's grace, he was allowed hunting grounds. That is why, to this day, I follow her. I am not yet ready to yield such fertile hunting grounds. Nor am I ready to truly fight you. Of course, were I not here to hold him back, he would cut you down without hesitation. As for me, I too... never mind. If you've no intention of fighting, then be gone. Perhaps it is he who is to blame, but I feel oddly when I look at you.
I'm no noble, so it won't make much difference to me. But it hasn't really hit me yet that the Alliance is finished. It hasn't even hit me that Claude is dead either. I half think he might have faked it so he can jump out and surprise us. That's the kind of thing he'd do.
I just wanted to help out my brother Randolph, so I aspired to be a soldier. My brother puts his life on the line to fight, so I'll put everything I have into it too. Eventually, the enemy will attack, and when they do, we'll defend this place to the bitter end.
First Lester, and next Fargus? That'll be really tough. Look, Professor, fighting Fargus? Isn't there some way we can come to an understanding? Harsh, but true. I don't see how we can avoid what's coming. Truthfully, I hate the idea of planning to kill people I used to be so close with. I guess everybody feels that way, though.
You know as well as I do the day's coming that we'll have to fight the Archbishop and her knights. We've got some strong fighters here, sure. But even with all our training, I don't know if we can win. I just don't see how any of us can compete with the Archbishop, say, turning into a monster. Yeah? What if that fight's to the death? Yours and mine in particular.
Hello.
How about this? They call Lord Rodrigue, who's defending Aryan Road, the Shield of Fargus. He used to be on friendly terms with Dimitri's father, the former king. There's no chance that he'll surrender to us.
The worst part about going into battle is knowing you might have a friend fighting for the other side. You were a mercenary, Professor. Were you always prepared for that? Guess I need to learn. Won't make a very good mercenary otherwise, will I? Fighting old friends. There's nothing worse. My hands shake just thinking about it. I didn't want Claude to die. Does that make me soft? I am grateful. I have Claude to thank. Before the battle, he considered my precarious position and told me it wouldn't matter if we fell to the Empire. So when you invited me, I accepted without hesitation. Ultimately, this ended without the Alliance being entirely consumed by this war. It's all thanks to Claude.
Claude von Regan. What an interesting character. Underneath that compassionate exterior, he was always cold and calculating. Ordinary fools run headlong into combat without even considering the possibility of defeat. But to consider one's chances and to prepare for plans to go awry, that takes real intelligence. I have to say, I am impressed beyond words. Claude under order, but I have to say.
Did you meet my father in Deirdre? I guess he'll be responsible for controlling the Regan territory and maintaining popular support. Not really sure what all that means, though. You're probably right. I'll do my best.
The majority is with us. This conflict will end soon. I am so moved by the Alliance Noble's decision. That is true nobility, acting in accordance with the people's needs and wishes. As war drags on, those living near the front lines inevitably get the worst of it. We will not see such a peaceful resolution in Fargus, I am afraid. as it is ruled by the royal family, not a council of nobles.
It seems all that praise of Claude's ingenuity was largely unfounded. A truly clever man would have realized defeat was inevitable and surrendered. Or failing that, he could have rallied the Alliance nobles to secure a real fighting chance. I regret missing my only opportunity to tell him so.
What about this? It goes without saying, but Garreg Mach is the most important sacred place to the Church of Seiros. The Knights of Seiros will try to get this place back by any means necessary. I don't think they're going to stay in the kingdom capital forever. We should stay vigilant.
No.
Professor, I've been exploring the Holy Mausoleum. It's quite interesting in there. There is a mechanism I believe would allow us passage into the Holy Tomb, but I'm unclear on how to activate it. My research hasn't turned up much. It may come down to asking the Archbishop for details. Indeed. We'll see if it's worth the trouble.
Maybe.
Dear Goddess, I wonder... was there really no way to end it without fighting Claude? You're probably right. I suppose the only thing I can do for him now is pray that he may rest in peace.
That reminds me. You must know this already. The former Fargus territory used to belong to the Empire. The Battle of Tailtean, where Nemesis was defeated, put Fargus under the Empire's control. Centuries later, a revolution sprung up in Fargus, and through the mediation of the Church, the kingdom gained independence. The ringleader of the revolt became the first king, Lug von Blathen. The Blathens, the royal family of Fargus, are directly descended from Lug, who was also known as the King of Lions. If you look at it from the point of view of the Empire, the kingdom is just a bunch of traitors.
Hey, you.
The Leicester Alliance is no more. 300 years of history, gone and done. They write operas about events like this, you know? I'm sure they'll have a talented and beautiful songstress playing you. Probably for 80 as well. I I wonder if there'll be romantic tension between your two characters, even if it's not historically accurate. Really?
Claude, lost in battle. My goodness. Do you suppose this means the end of House Regan? While the crest of von Regan is not terribly rare, the long lineage of the von Regan family will be broken. Agreed, the poor boy.
If the Alliance falls, then the Kingdom will... There's no time to waste. If we hesitate, we risk losing the initiative. I do think we should let the troops rest, though. We must maintain morale, Professor. And let's make sure this matter stays between us. If it gets out, I'll struggle to forgive even you. Thank you.
This is one of my favorites. How did you know?
This food brings fond memories.
I appreciate.
I thought... All right.
understand? This... It is part of me now.
I have a question. Is that so? Professor.
It is a perfect day to exert oneself. Yeah, that'll work. We got through that without trouble.
Perseverance is the key.